Good evening, parents. I wanted to make this short video to help further explain some of the things I mentioned in my email this evening about MAP growth and how we're going to utilize IXL to help our students reach their academic goals. So the report that I'm starting with right now is the family report. This is one that you are probably really familiar with because it is a document that we send home each time your child takes their MAP math or MAP reading test. Now, while this report is really helpful, it does give you the graphic to show how your child's either increasing or meeting their growth goals. One of the limitations behind this report is it doesn't give us a lot of information to share with parents as far as steps moving forward. And one of the big questions is, how can I help my child at home? So I want to show you one of the numbers that are on here is the RIT score. Their RIT score is going to be this overall number that they achieve each time it's plotted on that graph. And that RIT score helps you understand their achievement percentile. Are they in the 83rd percentile? Are they in the 50th percentile? And we have learned over the years that in order for this achievement percentile to increase, your child has to reach their growth goals each time they take the test. So you can see already based on this student that they have a projected RIT the next time they take it. They're supposed to be in this category up here. So where that RIT score comes from is these 4 instructional bands. Every time the student takes the MAP test, they are going to get tested in each of these 4 areas. And then their overall average of these 4 numbers gives us our overall RIT. So each time they take it, we don't want to think of it like a shot in the dark. We want to think about what can we do to help prepare them best the next time they are given this test. So if I was to expand each of these bands over here, it'll tell me specifically what this child is ready and able to learn at this point. So based on just numerical representations, here are a few examples of what this child is able to learn. Now, while this seems pretty black and white and something very doable, what we've learned over the years is that MAP is adaptive and it is not grade level specific. So your child may be working at a 5th grade level in the classroom, but they may do very well on MAP and start scoring very high and start getting things that are at a 6th, 7th, 8th grade level, which can be a little bit difficult for a classroom teacher to differentiate and also to have resources ready and available to help your child at that time. So what our campus has done, our campus has recently purchased a program called IXL. Now, IXL is wonderful. We've been using this program throughout the year to help with grade level specific TEKS. This program has resources that are linked to our state standards, to our textbook, and if you notice over here, it's linked to MAP as well. And so I have loved this program. We utilize it often. We've been using videos, we've been using classroom quizzes, we've been using recommended lessons, and it's just been very, very engaging for our students. One of the areas that I have not really been focusing too much on is the personalized GROAP math plan. Now, as we're getting towards the end of our 5th grade TEKS, we're starting to review a lot of concepts. I want to utilize this part right here because it will challenge our students and give them the lessons that are beyond the 5th grade level, which they are loving. So I'm going to click on this and show you. If you were to click on that icon from your student dashboard, you're going to see that at the top, this is a personal study plan for each student. Based on how well your child did on their MAP test, the scores are linked to this program. Now, the student that I was showing you before, my sample student, scored in the 220 to 221 range in just numerical representations. Those lessons that were on MAP have been linked over here to IXL. So these lessons are already ready for this student to participate in. They range from integers, rational numbers, percent models. Now, if you can recognize, these are not 5th grade topics. These are 6th and 7th grade topics. So what the student can do is click on these lessons and complete them. As they work through them, their goal is to get a SMART score of 100. Once they get a SMART score of 100, it's considered completed and they get a medal for that lesson. So it's been helpful. We've been practicing this out, but we haven't been very specific and accountable. We've been a little bit random in what lessons we've been able to complete. So something we're going to be doing this month is I'm going to be incorporating these skill plans, but giving them a little bit more of accountability piece. For the month of March, we're going to be bringing back our IXL coloring pages. Your child may have told you we've been doing these in the month of December, the month of January, and the month of February, where they have been asked to complete lessons, and as they complete the lessons, they've been coloring in the picture. Now, all the lessons for the previous month have been all 5th grade lessons, and they have been all lessons that everybody's been doing together. What we're going to change in the month of March is these lessons are not going to be lessons across the board the same for everybody. These lessons are going to be self-selected by your child based on their study plan from MAP. Out of all the lessons that IXL is telling them that they are ready to learn, we're going to have the students select 15 of the lessons. They are going to write the 15 lessons on the back. They are going to select the topic which they are coming from. If it's a numerical representation, if it's a geometry lesson, if it's a data analysis, they're going to list that over here. They're going to list the title of the lesson, the number that correlates with it, and they're going to check it off when they complete it. At the end of March, students who complete the 15 lessons from their individualized plan and the 5 grade level lessons I provided them will be invited to a party. Now, if you want to check how your student's doing, you can come in and look over here and hover over, or you can also click on this tab right here that says View Report. When you click on the View Report, it's going to tell you all the lessons that your child has been prescribed. It's going to tell you their SMART score, what they're currently at. They might be completed at 100. And if you remember from the previous slides, some of them were at 100, and then this student down here had a 24. Now, the 24 means that the student is currently working through that lesson but has not completed it yet until they reach 100. If you want to progress monitor your child, this is a good place to go, and it comes right at their dashboard. So feel free to ask your child to open up their IXL dashboard and open up their NWEA MAP growth report. Ask them what 15 lessons that they're working on. I think this would be a great way that we work together to help them move forward and reach both their MAP growth goals and their MAP achievement goals for the next administration in May. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'll be more than happy to help. Thank you.